people. Que pasa, sa say what they do. Now the first thing that is popping in the news that we see that a Westmoreland man, he jumped over the fence of a daughter right in front of her mother and also her next sister or the daughter of the mother. Now this incident was said to have taken place in a place called Bluefield Park Beach we are talking about in a Westmoreland, and based on the PAH report, it is said that this man hold up this family. We are talking about a family of 3. We are talking about a mother and 2 daughters, while he allegedly performed some sort of sex act upon the daughter in front of the mother and also the next daughter while they watch. Now the name of this person is Garrett James, and he is said to be 26-year-old, and he is from Bluefield, we are speaking about in Westmoreland, and he is charged for jumping over the fence and also grievous sex. We are speaking about ASSAULT. So people, we are talking about a serious person. We are speaking about a person that we call Nano. We are speaking about a person with no sort of conscience. We are speaking about a low life. We are speaking about a SCUMBAG, point blank and period. Now when we think about the fact that this incident occurred at a beach, we are speaking about Bluefield Beach Park to be specific, on Saturday. We are talking about early in the morning. Now people, we have to ask this question: was it during the time when there was a state of emergency, when people or persons were told not to visit the beach? So the question that I want to ask is that, did this incident happen at a time when nobody was supposed to be on the beach? So therefore the beach was isolated. So therefore this man took advantage of the situation. People, I am not saying that that is so. Me just said this incident occurred. We are speaking about on April 18. We are speaking about 2020. So people, make me know what to think. Now when we think about a situation like this, I can only assume that this must be the worst violation that a man can do to a woman. We are talking about jump over our fence without authorization or without consent. People, we are talking about major violation. We are speaking about this must be the most disgusting thing. This must be the most degrading thing that a man can do to a woman. Point blank and period. So anyways, the good news and the moral of the story is that the PAH caught him 2 days after the incident, and he is now in the custody of the PAH and he is facing some serious charges. Point blank and period. So anyways people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine, but let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up. Now before I move to the next part of my video, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source, one word, don't put any space between the words. And people, this is a sample of a video that is on this channel. Take a listen, take a look.
Andrew, why are we waiting for lockdown in the country? They are going to wait till we have a corona chaos when we have 500 a day. Anytime you make we have 500 a day, a time for charge of a crime against humanity. Learn that. Why are we waiting for lockdown in the country? When there you lock down Portmore and left escape road. When you lock down people, if you left escape road, them are going to take you. Learn that. What you expect? Lock down in the country. You turn back all the sailors them were there. And you take you deport them. And where you carry them go? I must stadium, them a footballer. And you want them in a parliament, you must have go swear them in. You can't let them go in my public. Learn that.
So people, like I say, subscribe to my next channel and also subscribe to this channel. It is called True Jamaica Buzz. And when you subscribe, please press the notification bell or icon and also press all in the option. So the next thing that is popping in the news is an update about an incident that occurred. We are speaking about on March 11, 2020. We are speaking about where 4 men and a teenager basically jack up and stick up a man and take away his laptop. We are speaking about at the University of the West Indies. And based on report, It is said that the Popo and the JDF, they formed a team along with the assistance of the Jamaica Eye, and they tracked one of the devices from this man. I don't know if it is his phone or the laptop. However, it was tracked back to Portmore. We are speaking about off the Mandela Highway. And based on the report, it is said that the team, they trailed a Nissan Note from Portmore all the way to St. Andrew. We are speaking about off Constant Spring Road and South Avenue, and intercepted it. And when they intercepted the car, then basically catch 4 persons and 1 little teenager. However, the information or the identity of the teenager is withheld. The report also stated that the Popo took 4 men into custody. We are speaking about Keyshawn Robinson. He is 19-year-old. He is from Reddy's Road. We are speaking about Ryan Nelson. He is 19-year-old and he is also from Reddy's Road. We are speaking about Ricardo Lee. He is said to be 20-year-old. He is from Whitehall. And we're also speaking about Collie Johnson. He is said to be 23-year-old and he is from Kingston 20. So based on the Popo report, we can only come to the logical conclusion that all 5 persons, we are speaking about the 4 men and also the teenager, they are from the same vicinity, they are from the same area. We are speaking about Reddy's Road, we are speaking about Whitehall, we are speaking about Kingston 20, and they were charged with robbery with aggravation, also couple of fire piece, and also some ammunition, and also receiving and selling or receiving of stolen property. So people, we are speaking about a set of thieves that obviously are from the same place, that obviously orchestrated a rampage of thievery. We are talking about the take people thing. And people, we see that they are now in the custody of the Popo. I am not sure about the teenager because more than likely he might be let out because of his age. However, the other 4 are still in the custody of the Popo and they will be going to court soon. So people, we can only hope that we get some sort of justice and basically take some thief, some 2-foot posts off of the road, point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news is that we see that 10 persons, we are speaking about 9 men and 1 woman, they were arrested during a Popo operation. We are speaking about in a place called 11 Miles. We are talking about Bull Bay, and we are speaking about an incident that occurred yesterday night. And based on the Popo report, it is said that they were looking for some wanted men and people. I don't know if this has anything to do with the 8 men that basically take with themselves from Hunts Bay Popo station. However, they said that they had some sort of Popo operation. And during the Popo operation, them basically hold these 10 persons. And they said that they charge the men we are speaking about for all sorts of crime that have been committed in that area. We are talking about 11 Miles, we are talking about Bull Bay. The 1 woman that was taken into custody, she was charged for possession and dealing in ganja and also unregistered. We are speaking about customs good. So people, they are saying that she is selling ganja, she is distributing ganja, and also she has all sort of stolen property. People, is it true? Is it real? Or is the Popo just adding some charge? People, I don't know. However, the good thing is that based on what the Popo said, they came under fire. And you know, so once the Popo come under FIRE, they are always going to retaliate or return FIRE. However, in this case, we saw that the usual Popo cliche script did not go as it usually does because nobody was held clutching for their life. 10 persons were taken into custody. So people, this is a good thing because based on what the Popo is saying, them take off some dangerous persons off of the road. Them take off some thief off of the road. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up. So the next thing that is popping in the news is that we see that 1 more of the escapees from Hunts Bay, he turned himself into the Popo. We are speaking about a person whose name is Roger Christopher Gaynor, aka Screechy. Now according to the Popo report, it is that he turned himself over to the Popo we are speaking about yesterday afternoon. And people, if we remember, we are speaking about yesterday in the morning. Based on the Popo report, it is that they went to Riverton And when they went to Riverton to look for him, they came under FIRE from some men. And based on the Popo report, it is said that one person got slapped away and also this man was injured. So people, we have to ask ourselves the question, did he turn himself over to the Popo because he feared that he would have DIED from his injuries, or did he turn himself over to the Popo because he had a change of heart? And somebody in our family, we are talking about his mother, she spoke to him and spoke some sense in his head. So anyways people, like we see, there were 8 escapees and we saw that 5 of them turned themselves over to the Popo and 1 get slapped away. So therefore, out of the 8 escapees, we have 2 on the run. We are speaking about Michael Orlando Ellis, and we're also speaking about Kenor Holness. We are speaking about O.C. Oliver. So people, the Popo is asking residents to be vigilant and basically watch out or be alert for any kind of strange person, and even worse, we are talking about some wanted people. And they are saying that if you see any of these men, please dial 119 Crime Stop or the nearest Popo station. And they are also thanking the residents of these communities. We are speaking about these garrisons for basically giving them information. So at the end of the day, we have to give credit where credit is due, because we see that the Popo is putting in their work, and whatever strategies they are using, it is very effective, because we see that these persons, we are speaking about these 8 wanted men, are these 8 escapees, them get booming and they don't want to lose their lives, point blank and period. So anyways people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like I say, it is just my views and opinion, it is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine, but let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.